Luxury cars aren't just vehicles, they're art in motion. Every curve, every stitch, every sound is a story told in steel and leather. They represent the peak of human craftsmanship, where technology meets soul and performance meets poetry. Today we're taking a journey through time to celebrate the most beautiful luxury cars ever built. Machines that didn't just move people, they moved hearts. The beginning of beauty, 1930s. Elegance long before supercomputers designed body lines. Beauty was born from human hands. In the 1930s, coach builders crafted cars like sculptors shaping marble. One of the finest examples, the 1937 Talbot Lago T150 CSS Teardrop Coupe. A car so fluid, it looked like it was moving even while standing still. Its sweeping fenders and flowing roofline became the gold standard of automotive grace. It wasn't just transportation, it was sculpture on wheels. Around the same era, Bugatti unveiled the Type 57 SC Atlantic, a car so rare and striking that even today it feels otherworldly. With its riveted spine and endless bonnet, the Atlantic combined engineering brilliance with French artistry. Only a few were ever built, and each one looked like it belonged in a museum rather than a driveway. These early masterpieces defined what luxury meant: beauty, rarity, and emotion. The Jet Age, 1950s, glamour, and chrome. As the world recovered from war, cars became symbols of hope and opulence. The 1950s gave us chrome, fins, and bold design, and luxury found a new face. Few cars embodied this era better than the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Its doors opened to the sky like the wings of an angel, or perhaps a jet. Underneath that sculpted body was racing pedigree and innovation. The Gullwing wasn't just beautiful, it was the fastest car of its time. Then came the Jaguar XK120, a British masterpiece that blended sensual curves with understated class. It wasn't loud or aggressive, it was confident, graceful, and endlessly stylish. Hollywood loved it, racers adored it, and the public couldn't take their eyes off it. Across the Atlantic, America had its own interpretation of luxury beauty, the Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. It was long, flamboyant, and unapologetically American, a car that looked like a rolling monument to optimism. Luxury in the 1950s wasn't subtle, it was art you could cruise in. The 1960s, when style met soul. The 1960s brought a revolution in design. Less chrome, more soul. Luxury cars became personal expressions of identity and freedom, and leading that charge was the Aston Martin DB5. Elegant, refined, and effortlessly cool. It became immortal when James Bond took the wheel. The DB5 wasn't just a car, it was a cultural icon, a perfect balance of beauty and power. Meanwhile, Ferrari crafted rolling masterpieces like the 250 GT Lusso, perhaps one of the most perfectly proportioned cars ever made. Its long hood, short tail, and gentle curves captured the essence of Italian design, passion and precision in harmony. But across the Mediterranean, Maserati and Lamborghini were redefining beauty in their own ways. The Maserati 3500 GT was pure elegance, while Lamborghini stunned the world with the Miura, the first true supercar, and arguably the most beautiful of them all. Its low-slung silhouette and hypnotic headlights made it look alive. Even Enzo Ferrari admitted it was perfection. The 1970s, bold lines and new luxury. The 1970s took a daring turn. Designers began experimenting with sharper lines, futuristic interiors, and technological luxury. One car that stood out above all was the Rolls-Royce Corniche. It wasn't about speed or flash, it was about presence. Driving a Corniche was like gliding through the world in silence and grace. At the same time, the Citroën SM brought something entirely different, a fusion of French elegance and Italian power. It looked like it came from another planet with its covered headlights and aerodynamic shape. The SM showed that luxury could also be avant-garde. Meanwhile, in Italy, Ferrari's Daytona and Lamborghini Espada offered grand touring beauty in a decade full of experimentation. Even as oil crises hit, design remained daring, emotional, and aspirational. Luxury had become not just comfort, but statement. The 1980s, power meets prestige. The 1980s were the decade of confidence. Luxury meant success, and the cars reflected that attitude. The Mercedes-Benz 560S EC and BMW 850i embodied German precision and subtle dominance. Their beauty wasn't flamboyant, it was quiet authority carved in metal. Then there was the Porsche 959, a technological marvel that blurred the line between luxury and performance. Every surface had a purpose, every detail was engineered perfection. It wasn't loud beauty, it was intelligent beauty. Meanwhile, Ferrari gave us the Testarossa, the definition of 80s excess. Wide, dramatic, and unforgettable, with side strakes that became design icons. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement of confidence, a symbol of the decade's ambition. The 1990s, understated sophistication. As the 90s arrived, luxury took a quieter, more refined approach. It was no longer about shouting wealth, it was about whispering taste. The Lexus LS 400 set a new global benchmark, redefining luxury with precision and reliability. It didn't need aggressive lines or exotic badges, its perfection was in its silence. Then came the Bentley Continental R, long, elegant, and powerful. It carried old-world craftsmanship into a modern era, with every interior detail hand-finished. But perhaps the 90s' most iconic beauty came from Italy once again, the Ferrari 456 GT. A grand tourer that combined sculpted elegance with raw performance, it was a car that didn't try too hard, because it didn't need to. The 1990s proved that true luxury doesn't chase attention, it earns it. The 2000s, the age of modern icons, in the new millennium, luxury became more advanced than ever, but beauty still mattered. The Aston Martin DB9 redefined modern elegance. It was the perfect mix of old-school craftsmanship and new age technology. From its flowing lines to its hand-built interior, the DB9 remains one of the most beautiful designs in modern automotive history. Then came the Bentley Continental GT, muscular yet graceful, combining British charm with modern performance. It became the new face of luxury grand touring. Rolls-Royce too made a dramatic return with the Phantom 7. Its commanding presence and effortless design showed that true beauty can be timeless, not trendy. Even Mercedes-Benz joined the art gallery of luxury with the S-Class Coupe, a car that moved like liquid metal under sunlight. Every inch of it screamed craftsmanship and confidence. The 2010s, the rise of design masterpieces. The 2010s took beauty to a whole new level. Luxury cars became sculpted with both passion and precision. The Ferrari F12 Berlinetta showed that aggression could be elegant. Its long nose, sweeping roof, and perfectly balanced stance made it a modern masterpiece. Aston Martin's Vanquish carried forward the brand's signature beauty, muscular yet graceful. It didn't just look fast, it looked flawless. Meanwhile, Rolls-Royce Wraith redefined luxury coupe design with its fastback silhouette and star-lit interior. It was romance and engineering, fused perfectly. And then came the Bugatti Chiron, a hypercar that managed to look both futuristic and artistic, a balance few could achieve. It proved that extreme performance and breathtaking beauty can coexist. The modern age, the future of beauty. Today, luxury car design stands at a crossroads between tradition and innovation. Electric power, minimalism, and new materials are changing everything, yet beauty still leads the way. The Rolls-Royce Spectre, the brand's first electric coupe, shows how elegance can evolve without losing soul. Its lines are pure poetry, calm, confident, and sculpted for eternity. Aston Martin DB12, Ferrari Roma, and Bentley Bacalar continue the art of making cars that are more than machines. They're emotions on four wheels. Even brands like Lucid and Rimac are proving that modern luxury doesn't need a roaring engine to turn heads. It just needs vision and a respect for design. From the handcrafted masterpieces of the 1930s to the aerodynamic sculptures of today, luxury cars have always been humanity's rolling art galleries. They remind us that true beauty never goes out of style. It simply evolves. Because in the end, luxury isn't about excess or status. It's about how something makes you feel when you see it, touch it, or drive it. The most beautiful luxury cars ever built aren't just remembered for their power or price. They're remembered because they made us fall in love with motion itself.